Hi team, I hope you're all well. Today I am going to be making a very exciting announcement. For a while now I have had the Twitter page set up for my very own readathon, which is Supernaturalathon, which is obviously based on the show Supernatural. It's one of my very favourite shows. It's very close to my heart. I absolutely love it. I am obsessed, and Supernatural is coming into its 15th and final season in October, so the readathon is going to run from the 1st to the 31st of October, the whole month of October, and I'm very, very excited. I'm gutted that the series is coming to an end. I'm absolutely heartbroken about it. I don't think it's fully gonna hit me until the very last episode, which will probably be the same for everybody else, but I am really, really gutted it's coming to an end. I know everything can't last forever, but alas, it is a shame that we have to say goodbye to Sam and Dean and Cass and all our other favourites. So I wanted to sort of celebrate that and make my own readathon. I'm very, very excited. I have been trying to come up with some of these prompts for a very long time now, like a couple of months now. It feels like a very long time. I've got 10 prompts, so there's way too many characters to do them all. So I've done 10 of my favourites. If this goes well and people want this to become like a yearly thing, I'm totally happy to do that. In fact, that's what I would actually really like to happen, but obviously it depends on how many people participate, etc., and how people like it. So if it does become like a thing and people want it to happen again next year in October or a different month, for example, that's fine. Then I will probably either switch some of the prompts up or just add the other characters that I haven't added in. So some of my favourite characters that have not made the cut, unfortunately, just because mostly time, but also because it was getting a bit silly. There were too many people and I was struggling to come up with prompts. So the way that I've done this is that I have picked a quote from that character, like from one of my favourite characters, and then made a prompt based on that quote. If this will make total sense in a minute, but some of the characters that haven't made the cut, unfortunately, are John and Mary Winchester, Gabriel, Ruby, Kevin Tran. So they are some of my favourites that unfortunately just have not made the cut, and I'm really gutted about it. I hope that doesn't bum people out, but there is obviously room to expand and make it a bigger thing, maybe do like a bingo board next year or something, I'm not sure. Anyway, so this has been done in such a way that there aren't any specific rules, to be honest. It's just like a casual readathon that you can participate in as and when you like. So like I said, it runs from the 1st to the 31st of October, the whole month of October. There are 10 prompts in total. You can double up, you can triple up, you can do as you wish with it, and you don't have to read a specific amount, just dip in and out as you wish, really. It's just a bit of fun, and I think if you want it to sort of become a bit more of a have a teams thing, or I don't know, I was just spitballing and wanted to come up with something that sort of represented Supernatural in its final season. you know where I'm going with this. Anyway, so I have come up with 2 boards. One of them shows the quotes and one of them shows the prompts. So I will post both of these boards on Supernatural's Twitter, the Supernaturalathon Twitter, which I'll leave here, and you can check them out on there. Obviously they will be in the link down below as well on here, so you can check them out there as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. So the first one is Dean Winchester, and for him I've just very simply gone for the quote, "I am Batman." For this prompt, you need to read a graphic novel, a manga or a comic. Do with that as you wish. You can pick up any graphic novel, manga or comic. It doesn't need to be supernatural themed or superhero themed by any means. Just thought it would be a nice, simple, easy prompt to do for Dean. For Sam Winchester, the quote I've gone for is, "Wait, there's no such thing as unicorns." I just thought it was a really, really cute quote. I adore Sam so much, honestly. He's such a nerd and I love him. I just think he's amazing. I'm definitely a Dean girl, but I do love Sam Winchester. I just think he's so cute. For this prompt, I would like you to read a fantasy. So you can read any fantasy you want. It can be adult, new adult, young adult, middle grade. It can be any kind of fantasy you want. Whatever you like, just so long as it's got it's a fantasy. Do with that as you wish. Interpret these as you like, essentially. Yeah. Next is Castiel. So, oh, you'll notice behind me I've got my Funko Pops as well of Dean, Cass and Sam. I just love them, I think they're so cute. Next is Castiel. For Cass, his quote is, "My people skills are a bit rusty." For this one, I would like you to read a book that has a sassy character in it. This can be a side character, it can be a main character. They just need to be sassy, like Cass. And for moving on to Bobby Singer, oh my god, he has my heart. I love him, he's so cute. His quote is, "Family don't end with blood, boy." And he says that to Dean Winchester at some point when Dean's being dramatic about, I don't know, his lack of family or something. I can't fully remember. I need to reread the series. So for this, I want you to read books that has family dynamics or siblings in it. Next, we've got Crowley, who is the king of hell. I adore Crowley so much. I absolutely love him. Really hated him in the earlier seasons, but as the seasons went on, I just absolutely loved him. He's brilliant. Again, another sassy character, to be fair. His quote is, "Maybe you should try plan D for dumbass." So I just want you to read a book that begins with, the title begins with D, essentially. Really simple. Next prompt is Lucifer, who is obviously the devil, and I don't think I ever fully got to a point where I loved Lucifer. He was just always a bastard every single time. Every time you're like, oh, Lucifer, he just turned and you were like, oh, okay, fine. He's great though. I do enjoy him as a character, but god, he used to wind me up something rotten. So for him, I've got, "Come on Sam, pay attention to me, I'm bored." He's just such a whiny little bitch. For this though, we have read a book with a villain that you love. So obviously there are some books where you get villains that you absolutely love, no matter how much of a bastard they can be. I know Lucifer can be a favourite with some people. Crowley, to be fair, is probably the villain that I love in Supernatural. Lucifer, there are points where I love him and then there's points where I just completely friggin' hate him, and I know that's the point of this prompt, so that's why I've gone for it. Well, then we have Charlie, whom is our little ginger adorable cuteness, who basically becomes the Winchester's little sister. She's adorable. I absolutely love her. I love her a lot. So for Charlie, her quote is, he's not my type, as in he's not a girl, because Charlie is obviously gay. And for this one, I would like you to read an LGBTQIA+ rep book. So next is Jodie Mills. She is a cop, and I love Jodie. I just think she's amazing. She's such a strong character, and she almost steps in a little bit as a bit of a mother figure to the boys, and I just love that. I think it's amazing. I just really love her as a character. She's so good, and I adore her. So her quote is going to be, "Kiss my ass, Dr. Monsterface." And her prompt is to read a book with a strong female MC in it. So then we've got Rowena, who is a witch. She's Crowley's mum and she's amazing. Again, so much sass. Another character who in the beginning you absolutely despise because she's such a bitch, but as you sort of get into the series, you tend to like her a bit more. At least I do anyway. I just think she's really cool. I am constantly on the edge of thinking she's going to screw the boys over, but alas, she seems to be getting on with them well. So her quote is, "Well dear, I'm a witch." And for that one, I'm gonna ask you to read a book with witches in it. This could also, if you want, have wizards in it if completely necessary, but witches would be great. So finally, our last character is going to be Death, or Billy, if you like, because at some point Billy comes in and takes over Death's role. The quote is going to be, "I invite you to contemplate how insignificant I find you." Again, another sassy character. There's so many sassy characters in this, to be fair. I really enjoyed Death as a character. I thought he was really good, and I just loved how I got to a point where he just found Sam and Dean really entertaining. just didn't give a shit, did he? He was just really, really great. I love him. So for this one, I want you to read a book that is about death or featuring death, whether that be as a character or whatever. Those are the prompts, the 10 prompts. So we've got Dean, Sam, Cass, Bobby, Crowley, Lucifer, Charlie, Jodie, Rowena and Death. And those are all of your prompts. I will leave the boards that I've done on, I've already mentioned this I think, down below, and also on the Twitter page. If you want to join on the Twitter page, I will leave a link down below. I might do some sprints, I don't know, we might do a bit of a 24-hour readathon. I'm not sure, I've not decided yet how fun to make this. I've had a lot on my plate recently, so I just need to go through and make the decision. But I wanted to get this video up first because I know that I was meant to do this a couple of weeks ago and I haven't. So those are all your prompts, and yeah, I'm excited. Guys, are you excited? Because I'm really, really excited. Cannot wait. I am this level of excited. I'm so excited. Okay, so I am going to go. Everything you need to know will be down below, so just click the arrow and have a check out, and I will see you all in October for Supernatural Readathon. I'm so excited. Bye for now.